Hello, students, and welcome back to our English vocabulary video series. In this seventh word of the week video, we're going to cover the word serendipity. Serendipity. It's a long one. There's 5 syllables. Serendipity. Serendipity. So we're going to cover the meaning of this word serendipity, what kind of word it is, some sentence examples with serendipity, and exactly where it might come up in using English. This is a more advanced word that we're going to cover, but I feel like in these Word of the Week videos, it's important to cover beginner words, intermediate words, and advanced words for different types of English language learners. So my name is Ben with English from A to Z, and let's get started. So what is the definition of serendipity? We're going to talk about the type of word again, the meaning of the word, and some example sentences. Now, this word of the week, serendipity, it's not that hard to pronounce. It is a noun, and it is a longer word, but the meaning is very easy to understand. Now, serendipity means the occurrence of events or an event development, singular, or event developments, could be one event, could be more, that happen by chance, meaning randomly. When we say chance, we mean they happen randomly. But it's a happy or beneficial way. These are good events. These events are usually random and can occur spontaneously, much to the person or the people's pleasant surprise. So it's a happy event occurring randomly, to put it bluntly. And it's describing the adjective, or the adjective describes the noun in terms of these examples. So number 1, it was pure. Here's the adjective. It was pure serendipity, the noun, that we bumped into each other in a small cafe halfway around the world. So happy chance that you bump into a friend in France or Italy, or maybe in a town over, and you didn't, it could be halfway around the world, it could be another town or city in your country, but it was pure serendipity. It's a happy event or random event that happened spontaneously out of the blue. For an idiomatic expression there, spontaneously means happens randomly. Such as meeting someone or bumping into each other, meeting them randomly in a cafe halfway around the world, that you knew them before, but you never thought you'd see them again, or maybe you wanted to see them again, but by chance you happen to run into each other, which happens in life. Number 2, the scientists' breakthrough came more from serendipity than careful planning. Okay, science is obviously, it's about planning, it's about experiments, it's about having hypothesis, but sometimes things can change randomly or by serendipity more than you would think. So there's sometimes breakthroughs in medicine or in engineering can happen by chance rather than being planned. So when things happen by chance, we call that serendipity. So that could refer to a scientist having a big medical breakthrough. And that's a good thing, right? That's a happy or beneficial way, as I mentioned, in terms of occurrence. Now, number 3, finding that old photo album while cleaning the attic. And for those who don't know, the attic is kind of in a person's house. It's kind of where you store things. Sometimes there's a bedroom or a bathroom, but usually it's a storage room. The attic is kind of the top of the house in terms of the United States, other countries as well. But the attic is kind of the top of the house. So finding that old photo album while cleaning the attic was a moment of sweet serendipity for the family. And I like that we have another adjective here, sweet, to describe serendipity. Serendipity, you could say moment of sweet event, a moment of sweet happening, but we're going to say was a moment of sweet serendipity for the family. It's a happy moment to find an old photo album filled with family photos. Let's use an example with serendipitous, which is an adjective. So not a noun to be like an event or a happening, but it could be used similarly as an adjective, but we got to change it from serendipity to serendipitous, right? There's other words with tis at the end. Ambitious. Trying to think of other ones off the top of my head. Ambitious is the one that comes to mind. I'll try to think of a few others. But the TOUS ending in English often is an adjective. So it's not a noun. But it was a serendipitous discovery. Discovery is kind of like event, happening, or serendipity. It was a serendipitous discovery when she found a rare first edition book at a garage sale for just $1, right? So when you find a book that you want to have and it's cheap, that's a serendipitous discovery. So a garage sale is kind of like when you sell books, household appliances, electronics for rather cheap because you're trying to get rid of them. So serendipitous is kind of like a happy discovery or a pleasant discovery when she found a rare first edition book at a garage sale for just $1. So serendipitous is similar to serendipity, but they're different kinds of words. So serendipity is a noun as it refers to the unexpected but fortunate or happy event itself. Serendipitous is an adjective as it describes something that has the qualities of serendipity, of happiness, of joy, of contentedness. So think of it this way to remember next time you see these words. Serendipity is the event. Serendipitous is the vibe or the feeling. So if you're not familiar with vibe, it's kind of like the feeling, the emotion behind it. So serendipitous is to describe the happy event. Serendipity is the event itself. That's fortunate. That's a happy event. And so I'm trying to give you guys ways you can use serendipity both as a noun, but in its similar form as an adjective with serendipitous. So hopefully these examples help. Think of serendipity as the event. It's a happy and a joyful event. And serendipitous is kind of describing the discovery, the event, as being happy or joyful or meaningful. So those are examples there. Hopefully you're taking notes as you watch these Word of the Week videos. I think these examples and meaning will help. Now, one last thing before I come to the end of our current video is that serendipity is a good vocabulary word. It's very advanced. I know some of you may not get it. Make sure you watch the video again, but it is a great way to improve your English vocabulary. It's not a word, used very often, but I think it'll help you improve your English vocabulary by getting you to that next more advanced level in your learning. So keep in mind, it may not be used very often, but to describe a happy circumstance or a happy event, you could call it was serendipity. It was the sweet serendipity. It was pure serendipity. It was joyful serendipity. That's how you use it in a sentence. And use these examples here to help you out, please. So thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed this video on serendipity. It's a very underrated, interesting, useful, advanced English vocabulary word. If you enjoyed my video or any of our other videos, check out other great YouTube videos on our English from A to Z YouTube channel, from learning about English slang expressions to analyzing English songs, poems, articles, and much more in our Analyzing English series. Please, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you enjoyed it, click the subscribe button below to follow us here on our YouTube channel. If you have any questions or would like to follow our newsletter each week, please go to our website to sign up, www.englishfrom-a-to-z.com/newsletter. Thank you all again so much, and I'll see you again soon for another Word of the Week video. Take care now. Bye-bye.